this one from Not Exclusive Natalie says, I started dating a guy a few weeks ago and I really like him, but we aren't really at the point of being exclusive. He's amazing and we have a lot in common, and being around him makes me want to be a better person. While he was out of town, I ended up hooking up with my train wreck of an ex. Oof. I feel really bad, and I told my ex it was a huge mistake and not to contact me ever again. Now, I don't know if I should come clean with the guy I'm dating. Do I owe him that, or would I just be unburdening myself and ruining any chance we have at a future? 601-995-1017. Your advice.
This feels cut and dry. You are not exclusive. You don't owe him anything. Don't tell him, and continue to see if this relationship turns out to be good for you.
I can't believe the honesty ice queen over here is saying this. That's crazy, Allison. If you're feeling bad about it, I mean, there's a reason a guilty conscience exists.
No.
If she's feeling bad about it, she did something wrong. And also, how should I put this? If the relationship is meant to be, he will take this information with a grain of salt, then maybe say, can we be exclusive now? Maybe he won't be okay with it, and he'll want to cut bait, and then the relationship wasn't going to work out anyway. But what if 2 years down the line, he finds out that he went out of town on that fishing trip back in 2026 and you were hooking up with your ex? It's going to ruin the relationship.
Ew, I would not want to be with someone. If we're still in the talking stages, we have not made anything exclusive, and I don't know you anything of who I'm dating, who I'm hooking up with. The reason she feels bad is because she hooked up with her train wreck of an ex. That is a thing that you feel bad about, but it's okay, girl. You don't owe this guy to tell him. And if he were to find out in the future that you did something before you guys became exclusive, that's crazy to me. You don't owe anybody anything until you're exclusive.
I think it's crazy that you think the reason she feels bad is because the guy's a train wreck, and if he had his life together, she wouldn't feel bad at all. No, she feels bad because she hooked up with somebody while she has feelings and would like to eventually be in a relationship with somebody else. This is crazy to me. Cut and dry is the right word, but you used it the wrong way, Allison. We're talking about Not Exclusive Natalie, who is in a new-ish relationship, not exclusive yet, but it sounds like she plans to be, except for the one weekend where her new guy was on a trip or something out of town and decided to hook up with her train wreck of an ex. Mm-hmm. Does she owe an explanation to the new guy that she's dating? Yes or no? 601-995-1017. Let's jump right to the phones and talk to Adam. Thanks for calling. What do you think?
Oh, my gosh, man. Look, so the whole exclusive thing. Look, so what if the shoe was on the other foot?
Allison?
What if it was him that had done that?
Well, then he'd be a dirty slime ball, of course, Adam.
No.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because, it kind of seems like to me, because, look, don't get me wrong, love you, Allison, but, it kind of seems like to me because the female's the one doing it, it's okay. Uh-huh. But if it was the male, we're just like dirty little suckers.
The reason that Natalie feels bad, is she knows she would hate the feeling of this dude that she's been dating for a few weeks hooking up with somebody else. She knows how it would feel if the shoe was on the other foot, and she doesn't like it, so she feels bad.
Okay, so we got to give Allison a chance to say her piece.
I can say whenever I'm dating someone and we're not exclusive, I'm assuming they're hooking up with whomever they please. I'm not worried about it. Once we're exclusive, that's a different story, but I would not care at all finding out about your past.
So you wouldn't feel like, because I didn't tell you something, that maybe I'm not a trustworthy person?
Not when it comes to something like that.
Oh, my God.
Seriously, that's your business before we become exclusive. I don't want to know because I don't need to be jealous if I haven't made that commitment with somebody.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, Allison. I love you so much, for goodness.
Thank you for the call, Adam. Appreciate you. Izzy texted and said, if I'm not exclusive with someone, I just assume in the back of my head that at any point they can be hooking up with other people. If I don't like the idea of that, then it's on me to ask for exclusivity. But Izzy goes on to say, also, girl, if you don't block that ex's number, you could say, don't contact me all you want. But if you don't outright block that person, you're not preventing possibilities.
Yeah, I agree with Izzy on that. And Uber driver Jonah might be changing my perspective on relationships altogether. He starts saying, I'm Team Allison on this one, but then he says, I forgave everything that I found out later that happened through the first 9 years.
Whoa.
Now 10 years married, happily and faithfully, total 19 years together. If I've got 9 years to do whatever I want.
Wow. All right, let's bring Jerry on the show. Jerry, good morning. Hoping for some outside the box advice.
Brother, you know those people that hit the snooze button?
Yes.
She's one of those people.
You think she snoozed the exclusivity, like one more romp, and we're good to go? I'm just going to hit the snooze button on this exclusive relationship.
Oh, no, not like that. More like she's snoozing personal growth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
She knows that she needs to get up, you know what I'm saying, and move on with her life.
Uh-huh.
But the extra 5 minutes of comfortable chaos feels way better than facing reality, brother.
Oh, boy.
Thank you for the call, Jerry. Talk to you later, bud. It's Adam and Allison on Y101, and that's how the DM dilemma works.
I don't know that we solved it.
I think any sane person is going to be helped out by at least what I said and what Adam said and what Jerry said.
No!
Adam and Allison in the morning.